I'm James Griffiths and I run the Wild Training Gym. We're an award-winning gym just outside of London in the UK. And I've been a personal trainer for about 20 years. And in that time, I've trained some amazing people. So GB Olympic athletes, Paralympic athletes, professional tennis players, golf players, mixed martial artists, professional rock climbers and snowboarders. And that experience of training these incredible athletes has given me so much that's helped me train the everyday people that come here to our gym. So I'm not an online coach, I'm a real-time coach. We help people from 5-year-olds to 75-year-olds and everybody in between here at our gym every single day. It's a 12,000 square foot facility where if you wanted to come down and train with us and see what we do, you'd be able to do that. But that 20 years of experience has given me a system that has never failed to help somebody perfect their body. And what does that mean? That means no more pain, reduce your risk of injuries dramatically, and more importantly, give you a life where you can be confident to progress your fitness and your health without any limitation. That system's called the Body Map. And fundamentally, it's trying to help people understand where our bodies go wrong through lifestyle and sometimes exercise and sport, and how we can correct it. And it's simple enough to understand. And I'm gonna take you guys to our whiteboard, and I'm going to explain to you what the Body Map is all about and why it's so valuable. Because I think if I can take this time to show you the Body Map, you'll realize it's something that will very much help you with maintaining your health and fitness and helping you enjoy exercise for a lot of years to come. Realistically, this is an understanding of what core strength really is, and maybe where some of us have been miseducated about what good core strength is. So, up here, I got some diagrams. This is like a side-on profile of your body, okay? So we've got your ankles, your knees, your hips, and your shoulders, and this is your spine. And what we kind of want to have a look at is where a lot of these problems come from in terms of how our pelvis twists forward or backwards, and how that impacts our spine or our knees or maybe our shoulders, so these sites where we often see a lot of pain. So I'm going to start at the beginning, and you're going to see how simple this is for you to understand. And with the Body Map and the coaching system we've built into it and the tests that will help you develop this limitless fitness that you'll be able to progress and enjoy, this is where it all starts. So through lifestyle, we all tend to end up with a tight ankle, basically, limited mobility. And that puts a lot of stress on our kind of quads and our hip flexors. So this is where we start to get maybe some of that knee pain. But what this does, this tight hip flexor kind of position, is it makes my pelvis want to tilt forward. And so kind of artificially, that's going to make the hamstrings feel a bit tighter. But more importantly, it's going to make your hamstrings feel a lot weaker, as the same as your glutes. So that's now the back of my hips not working particularly well. That's going to have this knock-on effect if my glutes and my hamstrings aren't working very well, when my lower back is going to start working a lot harder and getting a lot tighter. The other side of that is if my lower back's really tight, my abdominals are not going to be working as well as they could. Now this anterior forward tilt of the pelvis has a couple of other effects. And so if we look at the face-on kind of picture of your body, the muscles on the inside of your thighs, your adductors, they're going to get really tight. And that's where sometimes our squat mechanics, our knee health starts to become a problem, because the knees want to kind of drop in. But obviously if the adductors, the inside of your thighs, get a little bit tight, then the outside of your hips, glute medius, minimus, the little hip muscles that stabilize your hips and your knees, are not going to work as well as they could. They're going to end up feeling a bit weaker. So this is where our kind of squat mechanics go wrong. If we go further up the chain with this forward tilt of your pelvis, then a few other things happen. We end up with quite a kyphotic posture. We kind of roll our shoulders forward. So that's going to be caused through kind of your chest getting a little bit tighter, definitely your lats getting tighter, and that combination of your shoulders rolling forward is going to make the muscles in the back of your shoulders a lot weaker as well. So what you've got there is 10 steps, right? So you've got number one, your ankles get tight. That's going to make your quads and your hip flexors feel tighter, the pelvis tilts forward. That's going to mean the muscles in the back of your hips, your glutes and your hamstrings, are going to feel a lot weaker. That means your lower back is going to start to feel very, very tight, and your abdominals are going to end up not functioning as well as they could. Your adductors are going to get a lot tighter, and your abductors, again, are not going to function as efficiently as we want them to. Your chest is going to get tighter. Your lats are going to get tighter. That's that anterior kind of tilt of the shoulders, that kyphotic posture. And then number 10 is those muscles in the back of my shoulders are going to end up feeling a lot weaker. So that's 10 points. And it's so simple for us to look at correcting that. We're going to look at the whole picture because you can see how they're all connected. So simply, if it's weak, then we strengthen it. And if it's tight, we stretch it. Now the clever bit of the body map and that 20 years of experience of me learning from some amazing athletes and, like I say, everyday people here at the gym, is that we know which exercise to give you and which stretch to give you to make sure that we can optimize these kind of imbalances and help you progress your posture, your fitness, and get rid of any pain that's going to hold you back. To explain this in more detail, if you look at this triangle, I suppose is to kind of symbolize your pelvis and how it tilts. And the blue line is kind of neutral. Now, a lot of time we hear core strength described as being able to maintain a neutral spine, having midline stability. But I think fundamentally, there are times where you want to understand where your pelvis is. Where is it? Is it neutral? Has it tilted forward, an anterior tilt? Has it tilted backwards, a posterior tilt? And what we're going to teach you is when it tilts forward, how to correct it. And when it wants to tilt backwards, how to correct it. And to do that, we've put together 6 tests. There's 2 for your knees, 2 for your hips, and 2 for your shoulders. And I'm telling you that if you can do our 6 tests as part of the body map, using our system to rebalance your body, you will find it so much easier to enjoy your exercise, progress your fitness, not have any pain in your body or limitation. It's literally a perfect model. And that's what you'll get when you buy the body map from us with all of our coaching. And remember, we're not online coaches. If you want to come and talk to us about it, we're here in the gym every day to help people just like you.